Hello, everybody. Back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Friday the 16th. And today was a beautiful day outside weather-wise. It was kind of chilly, damp. Didn't really rain much. I think it had a little bit of sprinkles overnight, early morning, but overall was just a nice windy, chilly day. Nothing major. Just it is definitely not feeling like late spring. In Iowa, it should be much warmer than this right now, so we're having a little bit of issue with that. A lot of people are bitching and complaining. I'm trying not to because it was nice enough that I didn't need a coat all day, although I was chilled pretty good at different times. But it'll be 100 degrees before long, and everybody's going to be bitching, wishing it was this temperature again. So that's how life kind of ends up going. Today, I end up getting a handful of things done around the house here. Nothing really major. Headed out and basically started getting some mowing done. I've got about a 3-hour mow between the properties that I have right now. It just seems to take a lot longer than it should, but mostly because I'm using that Fisker reel mower, and that thing is a giant, massive workout. So I was out mowing with it, and it was one of those weird things where the temperature was cool enough that was working up a sweat, but then the wind would blow past you in the sweat and the cold air, and it was really just, then I'd almost freeze to death, it felt like, and then I'm sweating at the same time, I'm super cold, and it was really kind of a weird temperature range. I probably should have said to hell with it and actually put on a windbreaker type jacket, because that at least would have kept the sweat inside and kept the cold air from cutting right through the actually sweatshirt that I was wearing. So that would have been probably a smarter idea. Didn't do it. Oh well. Got a good probably 2/3 of the yard mowed. Actually, first I got all the dog poop scooped up out of the yard and that to begin with, and then I always do it before I mow. Then I went ahead and got about 2/3 of the yard mowed. Decided I need to go out and check on my grandmother. Was hoping to hear from them. They're worthless when it comes to calling you, let you know what's going on. Absolutely drives me batshit crazy. Couldn't get a hold of anybody, so said to hell with it. And their hearing's getting bad enough, especially my grandmother's hearing's bad enough. She can't hear the phone ring in the hospital room. So I drove back out there. Ended up spending a lot of the day out there with her. Quite a bit of time. She had her procedure done earlier today. Found out she has diverticulitis, which is not as big a deal as it could have been, but I think there was other issues going on because the symptoms she had, different stuff. I think there was other problems. I think she might be home tonight. They were supposed to call me and let me know if they got home. Didn't hear from them at all, so maybe she didn't make it back home. They were discussing the fact that when I left, there was a really good chance, like an 80% chance that she was going home tonight. Once the doctor came in, kind of gave her updates of what she needed to do, diet change, all that kind of good stuff, and then make an appointment for Monday to see the doctor again. And I don't know, part of me was hoping I would get the damn phone call just because it's correct and the nice and the polite thing to do when you have somebody who's worrying about you, somebody who's out there every day, a couple times a day, checking on you and stuff, just to say, hey, are you home yet, kind of thing. I could stop by and check on them there, or even just know they're home so I don't drive back out to the hospital. And I went to take off. I tried to call the house, nobody answered. And I was heading out, I was going to head out to the hospital again and kind of check on her again tonight. And I thought, maybe she's home and they turned the phone off. Who the hell knows? So I just said, what, screw it. They're in capable hands if they're at the hospital still, and they didn't answer their phone at home, so I'm assuming they weren't home yet. So I just said to hell with it and went ahead and just stuck it out here. I did go for my run. I got my running done. Had the dog with me and stuff. Had a good time there. Came back home, finished mowing the yards, got them mowed up. Did a bunch of I've brought a bunch of dirt in and stuff. Did a bunch of landscaping work, and a lot of it's not leveled out yet. I really need a big roller to do it right. I don't have one, so I'm kind of just working with what I got. And I was out there scraping and raking. Also went ahead and tore up a big chunk of my backyard and got a bunch of grass seed planted. Hopefully it'll keep my dog from digging it up so much. I've got some high traffic, supposedly tougher grass that hopefully he can't kill as easily. So I went out there and kind of topsoiled over it and did a bunch of watering stuff because I didn't want to get the seed started. Tomorrow morning when we get up, water it again real good before I take off. As of right now, my plan is to go help out some people build a barn tomorrow, like a pole barn type thing. I've never done anything like that before, so it's going to be interesting to see how that all goes together. And we're hoping to have it done between Saturday and Sunday. I know there's going to be at least 3 of us there, and hopefully between the 3 of us we can get that thing knocked out and get it finished in a couple of days. So that's going to definitely cut into my run with my buddy is going to run up this weekend, in Ottumwa and go for a nice little long run up there with him. And I think his schedule is calling for like a 10-mile run. I technically don't have a training schedule going right now, so it wasn't that big a deal. Also, there was a new guy who's wanting to do some running I met out of the hospital, and he's from Ottumwa, and it was going to possibly work out to run with him this weekend, but with the barn going up, I'm going to be doing that instead. It's more important to help out, people, I think, when they need help than it is to basically go running. So I'm going to still get my running done, just won't be with my buddy. So I'll probably run. The place we're working on the barn is right down by Missouri. So I might go ahead and just run from there when I get done, depending on how I feel. And who knows. So I will be taking the dog with me. It's nice and cool weather, so he can kind of hang out there while we're building the barn and that. And then that way, if I run from there, heading south towards Missouri, he'll be with me then too. So that's pretty much all I've got for today. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.